Hello. Hello. Well,
3 विकेट डाउन है नंदे
Hello. Fine, how are you?
Regarding the SMS data, so the employees we are only talking about RMs, right?
RMs and ABMs.
RMs and ABMs, okay. And so there was one doubt actually. So basically we are making weekly data cards of absconding.
No, for first time you take the entire.
नहीं नहीं
Top up. 1 minute. So he's having an existing loan of how much?
ऑन है
ಸಿಗಲ್ವಾ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ
हाँ यहीं पे हाँ मैं कर ले रही मेरा स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग होता है क्यों हाँ, ये भी ठीक है इस कैमरा बढ़िया है
Karthik, shall we start? Yes, sir, we can start, sir. I think 40 people are there. We can start. We can start. Saibal?
I'm on mute, but am I audible?
I think we can start now. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for participating in this virtual meet of Tamil Nadu members. Uh, I think I'm audible now. So thank you for participating with a short notice. This meeting is a sudden meeting we have called, and this is basically to understand the catastrophic condition of Tamil Nadu because of this rain and other things. So how our members are doing? What kind of support do we? I mean, are you asking from us? The Southern being an industry association and self-regulatory organization, we need to be, and we need to be with you always, and we feel that it's our part of our duty as if I mean, if we are not there, if we are not working together, possibly the industry, I mean, we cannot stay industrial. There are two things which I am looking for because gradually what we are seeing that a big natural calamity is also recurrent in Tamil Nadu. We have seen this kind of flood and other things in Assam, but fortunately they have developed a process, a method in their system that they know that in these 2-3 months they won't be getting any repayment from a portion of their portfolio. So they have developed their this your mechanism to cover up that one to take it forward. But in case of Tamil Nadu, we are yet to get that kind of like, what are you doing? What kind of support do you need? Everything. And as I don't have to tell, I mean, one of the most progressive states in India in case of microfinance is Tamil Nadu. Eventually, when we are seeing the part 30 means 30 plus 30 to 179, it is towards the least, whereas their portfolio is one of the largest one. I mean, I think it's the second one as the second largest portfolio. So it's a place where we need to understand the dynamics of it and also to understand the perspective, to understand the need of the sector. How can we work together? So this is why we have suddenly called this one, because this is going on for a couple of years and also, I mean, it is going on at present. So this is the kind of objective. Over to you, Mr. Maman, for your 4 words.
Thanks, Saibal, and good afternoon to all of you. Let me welcome all of you for this today's member meeting. In fact, we had been planning to have this meeting for some time, and we were also looking for a physical meeting because last time we had a meeting was online. So we wanted to have a physical meeting. We will still have it, and we will still plan for a online physical meeting. But then this, as Saibal said, it is because of some immediate need. We thought of having this meeting with you all of you today. Before I start, let me wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I hope the New Year 2024 would be equally or more exciting than the 2023. And we'll all have an excellent time working for the sector, working in the sector, and supporting the poor people. So, Merry Christmas to all of you and Happy New Year. Number one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And then number two is that let me also express my sympathies and
Only
can you please switch off the mics? Rajesh Satya, can you please switch off the mic? So others, if you can just switch off the mic when somebody is speaking, that will be great. Yeah. Let me also express my sympathies and my concern for the two consecutive floods happened in Tamil Nadu. One specific to Chennai area, other is one towards the southern regions. And in the process, I know a lot of difficulties have been happened. So let's discuss and let's understand how the things are and how it is impacting the microfinance sector and what kind of support we need to ask for or we need to look for. So those are things we can openly discuss today. And as an SRO, as an association, whatever is the best, we'll be able to try to take up and try to make it available to you. For information, next week on, in fact, next Tuesday, and in the same day, same time, we would be meeting the Deputy Governor, Reserve Bank of India at Bombay. So we would also be able to raise certain issues. If there are some genuine issues are there, we will be able to do that. So I'll be looking forward for some kind of suggestion, some kind of way forward from your side. So this apart, as we know that since the COVID, that aggressiveness has subsided in 2021 with the Omicron or with the second wave. Sector has been facing a good time, of course, although we suffered 2 years. And 21 second half onwards, whatever lending has happened has been doing well. Especially last year, 22-23 has been excellent. And this year, the current year, with the first 9 months, the results shows that it has been also equally good or better. By 22-23, we had a growth rate of around 22%, and this year the second half shows around 25% growth. So this year also we are expecting somewhere around 20-25 to 25-30% growth as far as the sector is concerned. And as Saibal said, Tamil Nadu has been always in the forefront. This year, although Bihar is number one as far as the current level of the portfolio is concerned, but you are very close to Bihar, almost touching closer to Bihar. Bihar has touched to 50,000 crores, and you are also almost closer to 50,000 crores and the second position. But overall, if you take southern region is still having 36% share as far as the portfolio is concerned. So southern region is still the dominant region as far as the microfinance is concerned, and Tamil Nadu is definitely the leading light among them. There are certain issues we have been facing, or there are certain concerns we have been facing, which we have expressed in a couple of our meetings also. One is that there have been instances of over-indebtedness being reported from some places or other. Especially certain regions, Tamil Nadu, fortunately has not come into that kind of a situation, but your neighboring state like the Kerala or some of the states in north are all reported certain kind of difficulties as far as over-indebtedness is concerned. A couple of deaths have been reported. People attribute to the microfinance sector, but then unfortunately microfinance also gets the wrong branding because most of the many people in the name of microfinance do a lot of wrong things, and they are not microfinance lenders. Like there are other institutions like Nidhi companies or fintech companies, or there might be some smaller amount of NBFCs. They are really not doing in microfinancing as that way we have been doing, or it should be done as per the Reserve Bank of India's regulatory norms are concerned. They don't follow that, but everybody calls it a microfinance, and in the process, entire sector gets a bad name. So we have to be a little vigilant about that aspect. One thing, if somebody is doing microfinancing and not following the norms, I think it is time for us to pull them up and take them to the kind of right kind of authorities. So, but then we have to be a little careful as far as our portfolio is concerned, because now with the new regulatory norms, a lot of liberalization has been given by Reserve Bank of India. A lot of freedom has been given by Reserve Bank of India. But we have to be very responsible when we are given this kind of a freedom. Then only it will become meaningful. Just because we know that there is no limitation as far as the lenders are concerned, it doesn't mean that there can be 5 lenders, 6 lenders, 7 lenders. That should not be the approach. We have to be also careful that if there are already maybe 2 or 3 lenders for a borrower, we should not touch them, because unnecessarily it will only adding to the difficulties for that person, because more the number of loans means more number of trouble for them. So we have to be also on our lookout for that kind of cases. So we have to ensure that, and secondly, we all know that credit bureau data on which we depend for our credit appraisal many times doesn't give a correct picture, because some of the institutions like Nidhi companies for that matter, or for that matter, some of the non-NBFC MFIs, because only regulated entities only can be given can only upload the data. So non-NBFC MFIs, but their share is low, not much, but they are also there. Then cooperative banks, their data is not getting captured. SSG bank linkage program, it's a very large program, especially in the south, in Tamil Nadu and all. I know SSG bank linkage program is quite a large portfolio that doesn't get captured. So already in the system itself, there are certain hidden data. We don't know that information. We don't have information on this. That is number one. So we have to factor that also into account while doing a credit appraisal. And we should not, in our enthusiasm to do more business, should not get into a position where more loans are given and a person gets into some kind of trouble. That should be avoided. So that is number one. Over indebtedness should be avoided, and we have to do a responsible way of doing lending so that we can continue our lending business without any kind of difficulties. Number two is about the interest rate which Reserve Bank has recently also raised. You must have heard that the Honorable Governor of Reserve Bank of India in one of the conferences had raised a concern that probably interest rates are not coming down in the sector. Of course, next week when we are meeting the governor, we will be deputy governor. We will be also explaining the rationale and how the interest rates are being done, calculated, and what are the compulsions for still keeping the rates somewhere around 23, 24, 25%. But then, wherever possible, my only minimum point is that I'm not asking you to reduce the interest rate, but I'm only asking you to keep a watch on your interest rates, because it's very clear how to calculate an interest rate. We have to see the financial margin. We have to see how much is our financial cost. Financial cost plus operational cost plus risk cost and the margin. Whatever is the margin, how much margin you look ultimately. That is how the interest rate is calculated. So we should be be conscious about how much margin we really want to charge, or the final margin. I'm talking about the final margin after meeting your financial cost, operational cost, and also the risk cost. What is that final margin we want to fix at? Is it 2%? Is it 3%? Is it 4%? So that is something which each company, each institution has to take a call. But in the process, we should also see that as the cost moving up and down, we should also make amendments. And wherever possible, if we can bring down the cost, that would be a great gesture. Otherwise, people will have a thinking that probably the interest rates are not coming down at all in this sector. That should not happen. So take a review of that. That is number one. Number two is also we have been seeing certain differential interest rate in certain regions. Differential interest rate means the same company charging different interest rate in different parts. That's okay. As per the new interest rate, that is possible. But then that has to be properly documented, properly justified. Why we are charging a higher rate for a particular region, a particular that has to be, because the Reserve Bank, when it comes for an inspection, they would definitely look into these aspects. So this is about the interest rate. My point is that we have to be conscious about that there is a feeling that probably interest rates are not coming down. So if that is the case, you take a review of that, and whatever is the best possible, you do it. I'm not asking you to reduce interest rate, because I don't want the companies or institutions to lose out, because we have suffered, and we need to keep our margins, healthy margins, so that we can grow. Then only we can serve the people. But then wherever possible, that should be done. So these are the 2 points I thought I should flag. Thirdly, there is an issue of certain places. Thankfully, I think Tamil Nadu is not figuring in that. There is especially in the northern region, you have a organized campaign happening against the repayments and all. Thankfully, it's not happening in Tamil Nadu, so I'm not getting into that. But please keep in mind that election time is coming. So when the elections are there, you can definitely expect some kind of a turmoil, some kind of a turbulence. So there could be somebody making some statements. So we have to be on our guard against these kind of things. Reserve Bank of India has issued a notification, which you must have seen that recently. They have very strongly talked about any kind of wrong campaigns against the waiver. So what we are told our RCs is that they should ensure that this is placed with this is sent to the chief secretary and placed in the state level coordination committee, and state level coordination committee should take up and give an instruction to all the district collectors that any such movement happening in their district should be stopped. So you can also have a look at that and keep a watch on that. So these are some of my initial points. I'll stop here. I would like to hear more from you, and whatever is the best possible, let's do it together. And as I said, we will plan for a physical meeting so that we can all see face to face also. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raman. And so now it is the time, it is the open floor. We don't have very specific agenda that the discussion points and other here it is much more like open discussion to understand the situation, to analyze the situation together and to chalk out a plan. So over to you, Mr. Chiladurai, if you can start.
Whether Karthik would like to say something, you start with whether Karthik wants to say something about the situation or anything of that sort.
No, sir, I think we can go. We can go to the members, sir. Initially, a few things what we want to discuss is regarding the situation in southern districts, like as a flood situation. What is the situation now, and also the overall situation in other districts, like non-flood affected districts, with respect to the credit demand and the repayment rates, and also if there are any issues related to funding and other issues that can also be shared in the meeting, sir. So open to members.
Yeah, one point I missed out is that we are, like last year, we are also holding a lenders, investors meeting with the microfinance institutions this year also. That means 2024. We have already announced the date, that is on March, so on January 23rd at Bombay. This time we are also bringing investors who can support in the equity part of it. So last time basically we brought only the funders who are doing debt funding. This time we are also bringing the equity funders, so that both the group of people would be there, and MFIs can have an interaction directly with them and try to make good take opportunity to create a relationship with them and go forward. Thank you. Yeah.
So over to you, Mr.
Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone, and Merry Christmas and wish you a very happy New Year. As mentioned by Mr. Mamin, Tamil Nadu is a major state for microfinance, and so far the credit history, credit discipline is very good, and without much untoward incidents. Okay, so here and there, we keep hearing many incidences, but fortunately there are nothing in Tamil Nadu. That is majorly because of one, the credit discipline among the members, and also the lenders' responsibilities of the lenders. Okay, so I think here more frequently people are interacting among others, and issues are being shared, and that is also another reason. So we are close to, I think Tamil Nadu is going to hit close, very shortly going to hit 1 lakh crore borrowers. Right now it is 83 lakhs. I think soon, we will be hitting that 1 lakh.
That's great.
Yeah.
And also you will be touching 50,000 crore portfolio also. I think almost closer to that, 47,000 or something.
We have already crossed. We are already, I think, last quarter itself, as per
last quarter, you must have crossed. I was talking about a March position. Yeah, I must have crossed in March.
53,000
Great.
That's hope. So the more the portfolio, the more responsibilities on our shoulders. maybe the employment opportunities and other things are also, we can say, the political stability in the state and government's understanding and importance given to the microfinance and women empowerment. So all these factors, help. But in the recent past, I think in 2018 there was a flood. 2018 there was a flood in Delta region, and after that, the recent flood in Chennai, and now in Tuticorin or Tirunelveli area. In a normal scenario, the repayments will be very good. But in microfinance, by nature itself, in any external influence happens, then the repayment takes a hit. But to my surprise, the Chennai has come back, very fast, except a few locations like Tiruvallur, Rayapuram, these kind of north locations, and Tambaram. Rest of the locations have come back strongly, and even these locations also, I've seen phenomenal improvement in terms of customers coming out of these scenarios, because a lot of people have also helped. Every microfinance institution did some or other activities, or government NGOs, all these people have helped a lot. But Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli, this is a very recent issue, but Thoothukudi is badly impacted, and I think none of the lenders have not gone for collections, and people are still in relief work and providing relief materials. Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, in the south, Thoothukudi is the heavily impacted district. But I think soon, maybe in another week's time, Thoothukudi will also be back on track. That is what I'm expecting. Maybe one suggestion which comes to my mind is that whenever this kind of issue happens, the institutions individually, they do relief work. But every branch must be having somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 members. Every institution providing relief materials to every customer is practically not possible. But at the same time, if everyone join together and do this relief work, I think we will be able to cover the entire customer base. I think maybe we should start trying that. Apart from this natural calamity, the other key issues which I wanted to highlight is that there are ringleader issue. Okay, so the most of the sourcings are increasingly sourcings are happening through ringleaders, and if we analyze these trust accounts, a reason behind the stress in the portfolio, actually the ringleaders are behind. So our employees, the high attrition in at the field staff level. So what they do is actually they quickly jump. They go into an institution. They will be there for 3-4 months time. Then they catch hold of some ringleader, and through them, they will be sourcing. The moment they know that okay, the ringleader is backing out and they are defaulting the payment, they move out. They go somewhere else and join. So the ringleader issue is very prominent. So I request everyone to be very cautious on that same.
Any specific
Sorry?
specific region where this is more prevalent in a specific area?
Especially western part of Tamil Nadu, we have many such things, and also even Madurai surrounding, we have observed many cases. And fake KYC documents, Aadhaar, voter ID, fake documents is very common nowadays. So unless we have eKYC kind of validations, it is very difficult to control, because Aadhaar color printouts, they give easily, and people have mastered even their Verof logic also. People use and they generate an Aadhaar number fulfilling that in line with the Verof logic. So system will accept it. So these are the major issues. Otherwise, if we have got the right customer with proper kind of documents and credit bureau check and all, I don't think we would be facing stress in the portfolio.
Perfect.
So that's these are the things I just wanted to update.
Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Fine. So we are getting apart from this, we are also getting. So we literally need to think through, because this fake KYC, all these stuffs are. It is across countries, especially a couple of northern states. It's like infested. It's really tough to handle if we are not getting eKYC. Although a couple of institutions they have got, but we have to work on this segment. Second, if we can request someone from Equitas, the representative from Equitas. I'm not getting his name.
Sorry, I am Chaladurai. Someone else is there. Means
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking somebody from this. Mr. Natraj, I've seen him. Are you
Yeah,
there?
hi. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello, team. Hi. Good afternoon to everyone. Good to see you, to all of you, virtually at least. I think just adding to whatever Chaladurai mentioned, I would like to add a few points. And Gigi Memen, you were mentioning about your incoming meeting with the RB Deputy Governor. And I like to really bring this point, okay? Look at the industry today. Of course, we are all celebrating, we are all celebrating the success of our 2023, everything. That's great. I think a couple of things have happened. One is the efficiency of the microfinance industry is at an all-time low. Okay, I'll tell you why. The number of really customers per group has come down. And an average, it used to be about 8 to 10 people before pre-COVID. Now the average is almost about 4 or 5. That's number one, right? And number two, the sourcing to the final disbursement ratio, if you look at, again, it has come down to like maybe about 40 to 50% because number of the rejection rate has really gone up, right? Okay, so the sourcing to disbursement ratio is very, very down, right? And then thirdly, the staff efficiency because of all of this, and also the attrition. Though I mean, we are addressing attrition issue differently than other companies. Okay, though I mean, our company attrition is one of the lowest in the industry, I would say. But these salary levels, GG has gone up actually. So because of 2-3 years, the salary level has really gone up. So if you look at the efficiency of the branch today, is about really 50 to 60% of what it used to be before COVID, right? Okay, so now I want to really highlight this point because cost ratio has really gone up. And adding to that, everybody talks about the credit cost, right? Credit cost is it's about 2 to 3% now. Everybody has to factor in, like you may know, right? I think so. That's some of the issues, and then I'll also support the eKYC issue for the MFI. I think MFIs currently are not given eKYC thing, right? So
The
I think
eKYC is
that's
possible for the regulated entities, for the NBFC MFIs and the banks. Only thing is that NBFC MFI has to apply for it and to get an approval, which I think many of them have got.
Yes,
okay.
already.
I think the fake Aadhaar and voter ID is a big issue. I think I think maybe Gigi and from a SADA, of course we are a regulated entity. So we all have to move towards KYC and also really like an e-sign kind of a thing. I think it will improve, not only improve the efficiency, but also really reduce the overall really the credit quality in the portfolio. Okay, this is one. And just for the benefit of the members, I may add, okay, a point, and I've been emphasizing this. MFI industry, of course, as long as there is no crisis, it's all good, right? But we don't know when the next crisis will come and in what point will come, right? I think so. That's why what we have done as a company, Gigi and others, right? We have almost digitized the entire process of really the credit assessment to almost the collection, because we are recording every customer's credit assessment by our CPU credit officers actually on the field. We are recording. I mean, we're onboarding currently about 20 to 25,000 customers a month. Almost about 100 crores run rate is the thing. We are recording every credit assessment. The video with the customer, it does 2-3 things, to the overall thing, right? It brings the authenticity, of the customer, because there's no fake thing, right? I mean, if anybody speaks on the camera, for example, the fake thing goes away. Number one. Number two, the diligence of the officer who really is doing the credit assessment, the field, shoots up automatically almost about 90 to 100%, right? you know what happens in the field, right? Because everybody would say, "Sir, I've done the assessment of all the customers," but literally he would not have done it because everybody has questioned all of that. So like now, I think if the whole industry moves towards this kind of a practice, basically, I think the whole the credit quality can be increased for the industry. I think this is some of the things also.
But who does this
And now
videography?
there are technological tools which are available.
Sorry.
See, basically,
who does this videography?
The credit officer who does it, he does it through a phone. Of course, we use a simple tool, Gigi. We use Microsoft Teams. Okay, that gets recorded. Of course, we have terabytes of data every month. Okay, but what it does is we avoid ringleaders completely. Okay, I mean there are no ghost loans, so to speak, right? Okay, and then 100% of the customers are really assessed properly. Okay, through the system, and then we get to have complete control from the HO actually. Complete control, right? Because I know, we currently are operating in about 6 states. Okay, different, in faraway places. How do you take control of the micro level activity that is happening in the field? Okay, to the HO. So that's what I think. It has proven to be very, very beneficial from a credit quality standpoint. I would suggest some of the members also can try actually. I mean, so those are my points. And otherwise, I think things are good. I mean, as long as we keep doing responsible lending, I think things will continue to be good. But I think how do you really eliminate the ringleaders, and how do you bring the authenticity level to 100%? Yeah, I mean, that's very, very important. That's one of the, because I think when a crisis hits and whoever was not authentic, for example, they'll be the first one to default. Okay, so that's a major challenge for us as an industry as we move forward. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nataraj. Nataraj, one thing, there are 4 things you have talked about. One is your HR issue, then your cost structure you have talked about, the cost of finance, the cost of source.
Yeah.
Then you have talked about ringleaders. Then you have also, these are the 3 areas possibly you have highlighted. And we would also like to know from you afterwards that if there's something comes up, please be here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. We'll do that.
Thank you very much. So next, if we can get someone is from Ujjivan. I'm seeing.
Bhaskaran, I think in Arfins, I think the 2 of them I am seeing.
Ether is there then also.
Yeah, can also, you can give your views. You are from Madurai area, na? So you would be able to give. How about the ringleader issue and all? You just give your.
Yes, sir. Actually, Prabhu sir, this is Bhaskaran from Nafins, regional manager of Madurai region. In this region, we are covering entire South Tamil Nadu up to Kanyakumari, sir. Basically, recently we are facing these issues in Madurai areas. The ringleaders issues, sir. 6 months, 1 year back, it is slowly emerged, sir. Now we are facing it all the areas, sir. It is extended to, it is increasing. We are facing all the areas in Madurai. But especially in rural areas, till now we have not yet received any ringleaders issue in rural areas, sir. I am saying that only that Madurai surrounding areas, sir. Tirunelveli and Tirunelveli and Tenkasi districts also we are facing this issue, sir.
Okay. Now, how about the flood situation?
Yes, sir. Actually, in this Tirunelveli and Thuthukudi district, we are having 4 branches in, sir. Thuthukudi, there are 2.5 crore outstanding, sir. This December month, we don't have any problem for collection, sir. January, we are now only last week only we are meeting the people, sir. Our staff entering into the field. Particularly 5-6 villages we are having portfolio, sir. We are meeting the people, sir. We are meeting the people and encouraging for January month recoveries, sir. these five villages, we don't have any bigger problems in flood affected area. So we are meeting the customers in Thuthukudi area. So Tirunelveli we are having at the Sangarangoil area only we are having branching, sir. We don't have any problems in this area. Thuthukudi, these five villages only problems, sir.
Anything else, Bhaskar?
Yes, sir. No, nothing, sir.
Satish, you want to add something? You want to add something?
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Satish Kumar. Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, I am looking at Chennai region. This is Vilupuram region. All these four districts comes under Vilupuram region, sir. So in that area, that for Chennai, Kanjipuram, Tiruvallur, and Chengalpattu districts, we have 8 branches. So here that Velachari and Ananagar branches, uh, some of the customers, around 20% of customers are badly affected, like Pallikarnai and this Velachari, this area is badly affected. We have faced some that is the new customers. They relocated from their original location. That's our their mother's house or relatives' house. But they have one proof with them. They approached loan for fresh loan for nearby branches. After during our house visit only, we came to know that they are migrated from somewhere else. So rejection rate is very high, sir. During the already sir said that sourcing to disbursement, the rejection rate is getting very low, sir. Um, so this is our major issue on this area, and people are expecting that uh, uh, after that the December month we are struggling during the collection time, sir. So they expect that 1 month rescheduling the repayment schedule or extension of their tenure. That is they are very much expected. But God's grace, we have completed our collections around 95% in this area, sir. But they are expecting rescheduling or 1 month extension for this thing. In future, this type of calamities come, natural calamity, they are expecting this thing. And apart from that, the insurance also, some of them are expecting that natural calamity related insurances. If it is available, then they can restore their lives, restore their livelihoods easily. That also expressed from the people. So this is my addition from Boston.
Regarding natural-related calamity insurance, see, there are insurance products available. Weather-related insurance products are there based on the weather, what do you call it, abnormality in the weather conditions. You get some kind of a compensation. So there are such insurance are there. There are general insurance which will insure the cattle and other household items. But then they will all cost additional cost because these are all additional policies have to be subscribed to.
And not cheap at all.
Pardon?
And not cheap at all.
So that's what. So,
Yes, sir.
But then if there is a case of regularity in this, probably you should also look at that as aspect. Number one. Number two is that I would also request that local management, in the sense the institutions management, should also take a little more considerate view whenever there is a trouble like this, which has happened in the Chennai or Tirunelveli side. Probably 1 month of postponement in the repayment should be, can be considered. It's a local decision one has to see, because if to the extent possible, we should not give them additional difficulties when they are already in trouble.
Like the way Assam, like couple of institutions in Assam, they have developed this process that they know this 2-3 months they won't be getting any any repayment. And somehow also convince the resource agencies, the lenders as well, that this is what. So that's the thing they have developed.
This is Bhaskaran, sir. One more.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Actually, recently we are receiving keep on complaints from police stations, sir. Customers simply, if they are not able to pay it, simply they went to police station and filed a complaint against us, sir. Even weekly basis, we are getting 2-3 complaints, and the police also simply asked one letter from us. You could not go for the collections. The customer asking 6 months, 1 year period. So you don't go for collections like that. Keep on these last 3 to 6 months, we are keep on receiving these type of complaints, sir. Simply they are going to a police station and filed a complaint.
On what
But
ground they
even
are asking? On what ground they are asking for this relief?
yes, sir. Actually, that customer side, we have received so many loans from these lenders. So now I am not able to pay it. So I need permission for 6 months, 1 year. Simply they are asking permission through police. These complaints keep on receiving. Recently, we are facing this issue, sir. Even we don't have, we are following the RBI guidelines. Even that after 5 o'clock, we are not going for collections. These complaints we are receiving it, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Anish from Samastha.
Yeah.
Right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you people on the video conference, but physically would have met. It is a right solution. We're supposed to meet actually.
Yeah,
But
we
unfortunately, we are not able to meet due to the situation also.
No, I
I
think
think is what Chalendra sir said. No, Chennai and down south, the extreme two corner of Tamil Nadu is badly impacted. And what Chalendra sir said is rightly said. And Chennai has come back very quickly also. And still there is an issue in North Madras, especially Raipuram and Ennur, Manali, Korkupeta. This area has been flooded. And I also been to the next day of the cyclone hit, actually speaking. So we done some small kind of a sales activity for the customers. But at the same time, coming back to the down south, it's some of the branches has been improved it, but only Thoothukudi is been till last 1 week we are not able to open the branches. Our branches have been surrounded by waters of more than knee and above, so we couldn't able to open the branches itself. So today, till knee level waters, we opened the branch today. So that's the situation of Thoothukudi as on today, and our major customers has been impacted in Thoothukudi only. So anyway, we're starting our CSR activity probably by day after tomorrow. We're starting and we're completing also. What are supports we can able to give the customers, we're doing it. At the same time, but many of the customers still we are not able to have a connect with them. So that's the issue in Thoothukudi which we are facing is. And
why the water is not draining off? Any specific reason why water is not draining? Because now I don't think rains are there. Rains are stopped.
There's no rains are stopped it actually after actually speaking 18th and 19th itself the rains are stopped it. But majority of water from east to west to travel, no, still it's not reached the sea. So it's been all the sewage has been blocked it and couldn't able to drain it also. Majorly the corporation's team is focusing on to build the connectivity to the villages to villages. Because Tiruchendur to Thoothukudi, the road has been impacted very badly. So those roads and major roads are connecting it. Still the corporation not coming to that locality, and where we even some of the my staffs also posted videos today. There are customers also still been in the knee length water is there. So that's the switch of Thoothukudi, really speaking. But still, we are trying to reach the customers and check their availability as well as how they're putting the thing. But majority of the customers are looking for the repayment holiday kind of things only. So we are also thinking it, but we are not taking any call as of now. But we are just trying to reach the customer maximum to understand the problems and we try to give some good solutions to them. But anyway, as per the RBI concern, I think so we can have a option to give a repayment holiday due to these things. But anyway, Chief Minister also returned to the central government regarding 3 months holiday for Chennai floods. He returned, not for down south. We need to think in that line also. So what we can give suggestions coming from southern, it will be good for us to hear, and we can go with the things also.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm the representative of Ujjain. I'm still there. I was seeing you. Mr. Sondarajan, you were there. Peter is also there.
Sir.
Yes, please.
From Balarani Social Friends. We are not having any branches nearby Chennai area. But we have a branch at Vallur in Tirunelveli district. But only one or two villages, some problem is there where it's not much affected for us as such. You don't have any branch in Tuticorin or any other area. We have only one branch in Vallur where is not one or two villages little affected. But repayment there is no problem. We are able to collect it in this month. January we have to see. That's all.
Okay. Peter?
Good afternoon, Mr. Gigi and as well as Mr. Saibal. Good to hear and really happy to have this Tamil Nadu meet during this emergency time. Emergency in the sense natural calamities. And happy to listen to the inputs given from your side as well as from the members. We don't have an operation in South Down, Tamil Nadu. That's number one. Number two, I would like to flag a few issues where Mr. Gigi can play a crucial role in Sadhan. See, this multiple lending, we are keep on telling very long time. This multiple lending without loading the data in credit bureaus, one is not showing the outstanding of the other lenders. Like this, which made the ringleaders to be in a better position to grab money from various sources of MFIs. That's number one. Number two, the MFI staffs are incentivized in a way of disbursement. So that linked to the pay scale. So everybody is rushing to make it up. Even some of the MFIs which I have noticed, they are asking them to close the loan in before 3 months. They want to give a fresh loan and take the processing fee. This is what is taking place. Number two. Number three, this police complaint. One of the gentlemen has mentioned very clearly this NAFIN in Madurai. This has started in everywhere. So the policeman is not able to understand and what the finance man is doing. The finance man doesn't know what IPC or CRPC is doing, taking care, which we don't know. So being a lawyer, I'm telling the gaps between the two sides. And these policemen, simply these people are going and giving petitions and crying and making tears in front of them and all that. So immediately police is calling, who is that manager, who is a top management, come to the police station and asking them to wait and all that. Like we have done something wrong as MFI people. So that demoralize the staff members to work in the sector. I will not call it as an industry, in the sector, social sector, microfinance. Number two, there should be some sort of communication from Sadhan should go to the police personnel from the DGP level, percolate down. When we are following this 9 to 5 RBI guidelines, we are not like an typical asset recovery agencies or recovery agents, not like that. We are all working with the people for the betterment of the people, but there must be a distinction between these two. So sometimes I get a call from some of the MFIs, this inspector is asking like this, and the police is detaining the people, what we should do. That kind of informal calls used to come, and I used to spoke to the police station also, I made it. So I strongly make a request to Mr. Gigi to take up this, because as you mentioned, the election is also nearing. These are all add on the feather in the cap. Things will roll, and it will not be. Sorry.
Peter sir, is
Yes,
there
please.
any tacit understanding from the government or government, I mean MLAs or those kind of people for this? In such
Actually, yeah. See, a person like Hansraj Verma who was taking care of it, and Amuda who got when she joined, she was with me as now she is a home secretary, so she will understand much better. And she is a very key person who knows about the SHG movement and all that. When she joined as a training collector, from that day onwards, which we know it. So these are all the people can be sensitized, and they can send a circular to the police. Otherwise, this will demotivate the field staff, particularly women staff members and even the male staff members. Gigi, please go ahead.
If that is a general consensus, general feeling of the house, then we can definitely take up. We can take up with the government, because it should not become any counterproductive. It should not become a boomerang on us. People should not hang on to that and make it as an. So if generally if you feel that this is what we should do, we can do that.
Gigi sir, I will put it in another way. NABARD being an apex institution, from the CGM NABARD and from Southern, the letter has to go to the Rural Development Secretary as well as the Home Secretary, and it should percolate, because it is a preventive care that we are taking it up. Hardly another 2 to 3 months, the election notification will come, and staff are getting the demotivations and this kind of harassment. What the gentleman Bhaskaran has told, if they are calling, the inspector is calling you, come and report it to 7 a.m. You are going and standing like an accused. It is not. When we do a good work, when we are doing good work, and they call it, then they're calling you again in the evening, and they will keep you till 9 o'clock, 9:30, like that. Why should we do it? That's why it's a demotivating factors for the staff members who are working in the microfinance. That's a very, very crucial issue. Another thing is also the MFIs, which you also know it. I don't want to name anyone. These MFIs also, for within the short span of time, they want to grow bigger and they want to make a big outreach and all that. They also use these ringleaders or ghost borrowers as a tool for the disbursement, for the what do you call, bigger size of a portfolio that they are doing it without knowing the devil on the other side of it. So that one has to take care of it. I am quite sure, even in Southern, it is not happening. It has to happen. Where is the database sharing it? Maybe if you ask me, Mr. Gigi sir, I will share it with you from the regulator, from the housing regulator. They are sending a caution notice with a name, what KYC they have fabricated, what kind of document they have fabricated, what kind of pollution that the staff member did, everything that they are sending it. Just after this meeting, I will send it to you and to Saibal, purely confidential, because they are sending to me in a confidential manner.
Sure.
So like that, something has to be taken care in Southern. You should roll it so that someone mentioned the staff attrition. Some staff is doing some disbursement, then going to some other MFI, making a calamity and repayment crisis. All unfair trade practices are taking place. So that has to be put into a full stop when you are in a position to share it. And probably no need to name the staff members. You can name the area how things are taking it up. But I am getting it from Government of India institution with a name, everything that they are putting it. Even I can tell you without what do you call hesitation. Recently, they found out one thing in Tiruvarambur in Trichy, where the staff has collected about 5 lakhs and he left that. That also they have narrated with the staff member's name and how he made the foul play, all that they have narrated. So something is very crucial. Sadhan should not do it in just like only a platform where we are discussing it. Then we will, after 3 months, we will take it up. So these are all the crucial issues which is hampering or damaging the sector, where Sadhana has to take an what do you call ICU step to revive and to take care of the MFIs.
For information, we had, along with Equifax, initiated a process of developing a platform where any such instances where the staff has done some kind of a wrongdoing, that needs to be reported, and that is being. But then probably it is not getting fully operationalized because everybody doesn't report on time. So it's up to us also to see that it is reported on time and it is referred whenever there is a recruitment takes place. It is referred to that. If that happens, it will be great. There is a platform, in fact.
Absolutely, I know that, but it is still, it has to get into full activation or full participation from both the sides. What I am requesting you at this point of time, after this meeting, I will share you the regulator's comment which I received it. You look at it. You yourself and Saibal can look at it. You can even highlight. No need to mention the name of the staff. You can see that an internal memo or internal circulation has to take place among the MFIs. If it is a Tamil Nadu, you should be in a position to make it up through Tamil Nadu, where Karthik should be in a position to know it, so that you can plug small things at the initial stage itself and improve the standard and the fair practices code of it. Just calling responsible lending, and we are all working for the financial inclusion. That words doesn't carry the real meaning at the ground level. And police is looking at you. You means MFIs, including me. They are looking at us as a money lenders rather than the people who are really facilitating the process of making a livelihood, empowering, and what do you call equality for the women, gender sensitization. On not that perspective, they look at it from the money lenders perspective only. They are looking at it. About 15 days back, one of the Tahsildar Revenue Authority, he asked me, sir, whether these MFIs has registered under the Money Lenders Act of State Money Lenders Act. He asked me. It's a general question. It is not to me. He asked whether these MFIs has registered under the Money Lenders Act. I said no need to register under you because they are all coming under the RBI. Oh, he said so. Because too many people are carrying cash, and in the morning they are going by motorcycle. My VOs are saying it. Women are or gathering. Some issues are taking place. Panchayat president is making a complaint like that. Issues has come. So too much democracy also makes things into other side of the coin. Whereas a network body, Sadhana has to little more serious and cautious, and at the same time a timely way of taking the measures is very, very important.
Right.
This is what I would like to submit to the forum.
Thank you very much. So representative from Repco Microfinance. Yes, please. Over to you. If you can also introduce yourself. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, myself Yoganandan from Repco Microfinance. I think the members have already shared their views. The same few points that we have is that one is that the multiple lending and then KYC issue. I think that RBI has instructed that credit information companies to prepare a data quality index. I think wherein that KYC related issues may be addressed. See, another thing is that the credit information, they have to give information about the companies, those who are taking the credit information report. That information will be sent to the respective customers through SMS who have viewed that credit information report for what purpose. See, for that we have to sensitize our customers. Whenever you are getting any information from the credit institution, if it is not really to their account, if they are not related to that report, then they should inform to RBI that facility to be provided. See, if Mr. X is applying for loan, if that KYC is that PAN information or other information, if it is related to say another customer say A, if that A is getting that credit information report, then A has to immediately RBI that I have not applied for loan, that I am getting the information from credit information companies.
Okay. So you are saying that these kind of fake things are happening. Yeah.
KYC, they willfully, so few companies are mentioning that KYC information.
No,
if
here,
Mr. X,
fake KYC, probably it was told about a person coming up with a duplicate second KYC, maybe a forged one.
That is also happening. Then willfully, because the ringleaders, what that members have said, for willfully to achieve that target, they are entering that incorrect PAN number or incorrect other details. That is also happening.
So there, of course, unless you KYC is put into operation, at least you can do that because you are a registered, you are a regulated entity. So I think you can do that. You should get yourself registered with the RBI regarding doing eKYC and ensure that eKYC is done. That is the only way of preventing that kind of a duplicate Aadhaar card. And
correct, sir. That is one thing. Regarding another request is that cooling period. See, as per that cooling period, we can't give loans to our existing borrowers if they have failed to repay the amount. At least we have to give some 12 months period for availing the debt cycle. See, in the recent natural calamities like now that Endur issue, Then another thing is now that Tirunelveli, Tenkasi, that region, still we have not received any request, but customer is paying regularly. But if they come forward, if they want some any waiver or some relaxation, means that facility to be provided. Unless RBI give any specific instruction, we can't support them. See, we know the real situation in Ennur, then Tenkasi in other region. Unless there is some clarity on the relief measures, we can provide another facility or some extension of period.
No, but I have a feeling it is purely internal decision to be taken. I can be corrected if I'm wrong. What I understand is that it's individual institutions to take a call on this aspect, whether to give an extension, whether to give a reschedulement. I mean, RBI has given that kind of a freedom to the institution. Chaladarisa, any?
Yeah, see, actually, even when you mentioned, actually, even I had the doubt for, so Mr. Saibal was mentioning he has done something in Assam. See, once if it is declared as a natural calamity, there is a specific circular from RBI on what needs to be done. Okay, then in that case, we can do reschedule. But in other circumstances, we will not be able to do, or even if we do, we have to 100% provide for that account. Okay, so that will be a constraint. It will be considered as restructuring.
Okay.
Then it will attract 100% provision.
Okay.
But government needs to announce it.
Yeah, unless the government declare this as a natural calamity. If they declare, there are different set of provisions.
Yeah, that is there. Okay. And Assam point which he talked about is already built in. That product itself is built in like that. That 2-3 months of repayment holiday during that flood period, because it's every year occurrence, So that is a different thing. But I was under the impression we can give it. That is not possible. That's what you are saying. So let me take up. Let me understand this. Thank you.
So,
anything else, Ripcom, ma'am? Anything you want to say more? We stopped you in between. Sorry.
No, sir. See, that cooling period only we need some sort of clarity, sir. If
Cooling
in
period is
future,
that you are saying that if you want to give a restructuring or reschedulement, you should be able to. You should have a freedom to do that. That's what you are talking about. Cooling period.
yeah, exactly, sir. Exactly.
Sure. Tick.
So, Mr. Sridharan Manoharan from Ujjivan.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, very much.
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, Tom. Actually, in recent flood, we also got affected. Actually, in Chennai, we have around 4 branches. Actually, we have 8 branches, but Kanjipuram, Chengalpet, Tiruvallur, we have not affected that much. But in Mohapper, Velachery, Porur, and Tambaram, wherever the flood affected, we have around 5,000 customers in that area. So once we reach, after the flood, we reached and we assessed the situation, and we have not insisted the customers to repay immediately. And we have done some relief activities there. So immediately the down south also got affected during continuous rain and flood. So last week we were there. Actually, we have around 10 branches in that area. Actually, we don't have any branch in Tuticorin, but we have branch in Tiruchendur, but very less bar is very recently started. In Tirunelveli and Ambasamutram, few of our customers, around 5,000 customers, got affected in those areas. So we have done some relief works, and we have given relief materials to them, and we met our staffs and assess the situation. So far, we have not insisted them for any repayment. Still, we are waiting to come out from the situation. So that's it, sir. Oh, sir.
Anybody else? Bauda, I saw Bauda.
Mr. Sumesh from Muthoot.
Yeah. Very good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. We are also affected in recently Thoothukudi flood. Nearly 22 branches affected in our under Muthoot. In Tirunelveli, we pull back from next day onwards. After 2 days, or we pull back the Tirunelveli branches. But in Thoothukudi, last Saturday, after 1 week only, the power is also restored. Yesterday only we are reaching to the members. Last 1 week we are not able to contact the members and staff also. Very critically affected 2 branches in our Thoothukudi and Aral. These branches
So,
are
what is that, Sumesh? What is that you do in such case? Do you give some kind of a reschedulement or loan repayment?
We have the natural calamity insurance, NatCat insurance for the loan. So the insurance surveys also today started the survey. In the insurance team also today visited the Tirunelveli branches, and they are planning this week also in Thoothukudi also.
So this coverage is there for all the loans of Muthoot?
Yeah, we recently last 1 year before we started the all loans.
Oh. And what would be the additional cost you have?
Nearly 300 rupees, 293 rupees.
Okay. Okay.
So Muthoot is one of the pioneer institution who has adopted this one. They started from Odisha, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Regarding the restructuring, I want to clarify.
Yeah.
For a standard account, we don't require any RBI clarification for restructuring. Only standard accounts where the repayments are very regular so far can be restructured only once. After restructuring, if the payment is not coming, it goes to NPA or DPD of 30 or 60, then we have to make provision accordingly. One time we can make a restructuring, we are eligible to do it. It can be done like this, either reducing the installments amount or extending the repayment period, like or giving the some more time, like that. All the 3 ways, any one of them is possible. Further, permission is required. Only once we can do it.
Yeah, this
only
is
for
what
the
my
standard
understanding was
accounts.
also. That's why I said.
Sir?
But then, okay. Thanks for that information. I'll check up and I'll also check once again. I think this is what I also knew about it. But then we can give, if it is a standard asset, you can provide and no, without provisioning.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one more request.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah. Sir, we are planning some relief materials to distribute the members. But now my concern is nearly 20,000 members from our institution is also affected the flood. Nearly 20,000 members. But it is not possible to support these all members.
Yeah.
But I supporting the Karthik sir. Karthik sir, he said that what collective mechanism for with under Southern platform or other platform. Can we plan this kind of collective mechanism for relief material distribution?
I think that would be a good idea because if you have if everyone comes together, you can give some support to each and every person affected. Instead of one person getting more than one assistance, you can distribute that to different people. So, Karthik, what is the way out? Anything we can do? In fact, the last time also we discussed about having a state level organization. And you are having so many MFIs in your state, but it's the only state where do not, I mean, with so many MFI originated from the state, still do not have a association. So we should look at that kind of an activity.
I think in Odisha we have done it, and it is the aggregated effort of the.
But who has done? Who has done, Seven? Who has done in Odisha? Who coordinated?
So it is primarily Southern and then state level association also joined. But it was the effort of the members which has made it happen. That they wanted to work together during this money, they wanted to work together because most of them were affected. Whoever is not affected, they also wanted to contribute in it. So there is a possibility. Can't you please take it forward? If we can also do the same thing, it's a very good suggestion.
Karthik, any idea, any thought about that, Karthik? How can we do that kind of a...
So like we can definitely explore this, sir. But one thing is, it would require like if it is one or two districts, it's easy to do it, sir. But if it's more than that, it will be difficult, sir. But I think 2-3 districts we can definitely try doing it, sir. Whichever MFIs are interested, we can talk to them and we can map out and do, sir.
What we are seeing, it is around 4 districts.
And mostly in now the south only, isn't it? Chennai is over. Chennai
Yes,
issue is
yes.
over.
Only southern districts, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, how many districts?
Tuticorin, Tirunelveli.
Tirunelveli, sir. Mostly these.
Mainly two. Mainly these are the two.
So we can do it.
Yes, sir.
So
like we
think
can
about-
write a member, sir. Like whoever is interested, we can see.
But
sir,
you should do it immediately. Whatever is, if somebody wants to do it, should do immediately. Then only it makes otherwise, because after some time means it doesn't become.
Yeah.
And the relevancy will be lost.
Sure, so we can write to members, sir. Whoever is interested, we can pull it together and we can do, sir.
So what we can do, we do have this state, district level, these members, so we can also talk to them and we can take it forward. In Tamil Nadu, we have created that network of the district level institutions and everything, right, Karthik?
Sir, district level also we can coordinate and do, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Who else wants to?
Apart from whatever we have discussed, if there is anything, if you want to contribute to the good. Actually, more you talk, more you, think through, more effort we can put, more like it gives us a lot of energy. And
So
what?
Pahal, do you have someone from Pahal?
Sorry, Karthik, anybody we are missing out? Anybody?
Yeah, hi, Gigi. This is Rahul from Pahal.
Okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
So I'm very new. I'm very new, and this is the first time ever for me to in Tamil Nadu also, because my all earlier experiences are in north or east or central of the central India.
Okay.
So my teammates are here. So Mr. Kandiben is here, who looks after Tamil Nadu. And Deepak is here, who is the journal head, who looks after Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, and Rajasthan. So these two people, and they are pretty old hands. So Kandiben is actually around 15 years. He has worked in Tamil Nadu. So he may be the person who can discuss more about it.
Yeah, please ask him to.
And one thing also, you talked about that 50,000 crores, and it's second to Bihar and all. So what I can understand from Tamil Nadu, those the concerns are legitimate, and these concerns are present all over India. So it's the same kind of concern that's present in either it is north or east or west or south. But one thing that goes for Tamil Nadu is this: that Tamil Nadu is one state which is, when compared to all India, it is a rich state. So it has the manufacturing capacity also, and it is good in microfinance also. So in a way, 50,000 crore is a very, as a microfinance kind of thing, it's a very low amount, and obviously this state can grow much ahead also. This should not compare it to Bihar also. Because Bihar, 51,000 crore is there is no other activity there. There is no other economic kind of loans and other opportunities are present there. So that is one good opportunity for PAL. And I would request Kandiben or Deepak to speak for 5 minutes to discuss what we are doing there.
Yes, sir. So good evening. This is Kandiben from again. I'm handling Tamil Nadu region. So during the flood in Chennai, Kanjipuram, Tiruvallur, and Chengalpet, we have around 15 branches. We have. So most of the locations have been affected, but the customers are paying the EMI. We may have the situation in next month only. So right now we are collecting. Members are paying the EMI. But Tambaram area and north part of Chennai, Puliyandopu, Kolattur, and Madavaram, that area have been affected very badly. So still the customers are looking for some kind of relief support. But we are doing a good collection. But the impact we may able to know in next month only. So how it is going to be. One more thing is just I want to highlight in the forum is one of the issue last time also our members are said that nowadays we are getting frequent calls from police station. That is we are also facing one of the area in the E road. That is also we have been called for the police station.
Okay.
And we are
I think
explaining.
this is a common issue. Many have made a mention of this. So I think we will take up Karthik. We will take up with the government, with the chief secretary, with the rural development or additional chief secretary of home or whoever it is. I think we should take up this matter and because it seems to be a general concern across the geography, Madurai, Chennai, everywhere it is happening.
What we are developing a strategy. We are trying to get through the police training centers of different states and giving them a training. So we are doing that one. So Karthik, if you can also do that one, figure out where to whom to approach and how to do this one would be good as well. Apart from reaching to the stakeholders. Sorry.
Yeah, sir. What point I want to mention? Here the police complaint is one issue, but another communication goes to customer. If they visited police station, there may be relaxation. Then this message is passed on to other area as well, other members also centers. So if you are facing any kind of this kind of issue, you just visit to police station, you will get relaxation. You will not, you will take your own time to repay the amount. So it is get starting.
Message, Kandiya, who gives that message that if you visit a police station,
So yes, sir. For example, one center is visiting police station for one issue. So the policeman is making compromise and advising us, you don't approach the members. When they pay the amount, you will get the amount from the customers. Don't give any kind of pressure. So the same area we have some other center also operating. For this message goes to other center as well. If kind of any repayment delinquency or if there repayment difficulties, you can approach the police station. How I approach, I get relaxed. So it is making other center also as an example.
It is becoming a contagious thing.
Sir?
It is becoming a contagious thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is not is going to. Yes, it is not going to end up with particular center or member. It is keep on passing to the other centers.
I think this we will take up. That is what I feel. We should take up with the government, with the police authorities or the government of Tamil Nadu, and we'll see what best is possible.
Apart from this, everything is goes good, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Bellstar, do you have someone?
Yeah, please. Bellstar.
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Microfinance. I am the south head of risk department, taking care of risk and complaints of Bellstar Microfinance. And I'm new to this forum, so for the first time I have been attending this session. And nice to see the members like Celebrator and many members who have been participating in this forum. So I would be definitely posting some of my views from the next meeting and on. So let it be my first introduction session for this forum, sir. And of course, have been listening to all the queries and sometimes it would be a kind of grief it was posed by many of the MFIs. So almost all points have been covered over here. So hopefully to look forward support from Sadhan, especially in the aspect of this thing now should be taken up with the government of India. Because now this has been
There is a request,
especially the down south. So that is emerging issues which we have been facing, especially from the down south. And if I'm not wrong, I can see some agencies, intermittent agencies, which are misguiding the customers to approach police stations. And if you approach police station, your entire premiums would be waived off. And because of that, we are getting some
Is it,
issues also.
sorry, can I just interrupt? Is it
Yeah.
being propagated by a particular person or some organized way it is happening?
So yeah, it is an organized way which is happening, sir. But I couldn't know that who is exactly doing that in that down south. Might be a kind of institutions which are insistingly doing this misguidance to the people. So I have heard like that. So there should be no. They should be taken up very seriously. So we need your support also.
Okay, sure. Thank you. We can do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jana Small Finance Bank, I saw the name somewhere.
So Jana, someone is there?
Yeah, Jana, I saw somewhere, I saw that. He was there. Has he gone?
I think Adi from Jana Bank is here.
Please.
Sir, number from NSCP.
I don't know if Adi is there.
Jana is there. Yeah, Jana Irshad, I think.
Yeah.
From
So
Jana,
this is Irshad. I take care of collections for Jina. This is the first time I am part of the Southern meeting. A lot of people expressed a lot of inputs and the difficulties which they are facing, especially in Tamil Nadu after the calamity that we had, both in Chennai as well as in the southern parts of the state. I predominantly take care of Chennai, so it took about 1 week for us to reach some parts of the places which were affected by the cyclone or the floods in Chennai. So we are recovering after we are able to reach to these customers. We are recovering fast. Only thing is what we would have collected in 7 days, it's taking about couple of weeks now.
Right.
So that time gap is what we are trying to bridge before the month, and because our targets and everything, our measurement is everything between the months. So how do we squeeze our numbers between the available time is what we are running against the time, as I have to say. The other thing, interestingly, is the business part, the sales part, or the disbursement part is yet to pick up, because I believe in the small finance bank or in microfinance industry, everyday loss is it is very difficult to catch up with that. So we are grappling with that situation, because our business numbers, sales numbers are also a little lesser than the previous months as a trend. From the company side, yes, we have extended support to the customers wherever we could. Not only to customers, we have also extended support to our own employees, because most of our employees in themselves were affected due to the floods, especially in northern Chennai and Tiruvallur district. So the people returned back to office after 1 week itself. Many of them were not reachable. So we extended an immediate grant for the employees itself, so that they could recover from this situation. So that gave us a lot of morale boosting with the staff itself. So that's one update I would like to give from Jana. So other things, yeah, we are recovering. We are recovering fast with this situation. Now, in the beginning of the discussion, somebody said that it is becoming a usual thing now when it comes around December. So I think we should be better equipped in the coming years when it comes to December and facing these calamities, is what we have also discussed amongst ourselves here. So that's the update from me, Irshad, from Janab.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And one more person is there. I think Adi or somebody is there from Jana. Anything you want to
This
add?
This is Meenakshi Sundaram from Belstar. Can I speak now?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Concerning Belstar, by and large, our business and collection, it is very smooth. It is not that much affected. But in terms of Chennai flood, I think some pockets it is kind of affected. Initially, we had some difficulties and we reached out to our customers and we gave time. In fact, it comes to normalcy with regard to Chennai area where we work. But whereas in southern part of Tamil Nadu, this Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli area, it is most affected. Our business got affected. With the support of our parent organization, hand in hand, NGO, we made an assessment and we provide some relief work to our customers, and still we are doing it. It may take some time to back to normalcy in terms of southern part of Tamil Nadu. So this is the overall update from Belstar. Thank you.
Is there any demand from the member side, from the client side, for any kind of reschedule, as somebody was telling,
Sorry?
Is there any demand from the client side for any kind of reschedulement or restructuring of the loan or anything of that sort?
Yeah, it may be, but not immediately, because as of now the relief work is going on. Probably when there is a pressure on the collection, it may be, but it takes some more time to back to normal, sir.
Okay, thank you. Adi, you were saying, you started speaking and then in between you got. Adi from Janas. Okay. Who else want to say?
Sir, this is Ram from Resourceful.
Yeah.
We have 23 branches in Chennai belt, Chennai and Tirunelveli district. After cyclone, within a week of time, Chennai bounced back, sir. The collection efficiency is good. Almost a collection done. 99% is collection completed. Few buckets that North Chennai, Ponneri, that belt and Uthukotai, some belt, some impact is there still. But it is very, very less only. Less than 1% is only. In South Chennai, Chalayur, Tambaram, some still remaining collections pending is there. That is also very less than 1%. Almost all Chennai is bounced back, sir. That things are going well, collection as well as business. So concern about Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli area, still we need time, sir, because of people are just now they come back from rain impact. So our Thoothukudi branch today only we reopened.
Okay.
Around 1 week we closed. So still water is remaining in many villages in Thoothukudi area. So it will take another 1 week time, sir. We hope and wait and watch, sir. And we hope collection there is no impact. Maybe it will delay. Definitely it will. Members are very prompt and they ready to pay only. So definitely we will collect, sir. Issue any impact collection. We hope Jan also good collection efficiency in both Chennai and Thoothukudi.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And we made some relief kits to our own employees, sir, because many houses affected our staff houses also. So we directly met them and visited their family members and some provisions given to them. So they are happy. It is from Resourceful, sir.
Bauda, anybody is there? Bauda?
So Jagadish from Swatantra. Jagadish from Swatantra.
Hello. Yes, come. Okay. Another 5 minutes will close.
Hello. Hello, sir, நான் சாந்தா பேசுறேன். இந்த சாதாரண ஒரு மீட்டிங் முடியுது சார். சாதாரண மீட்டிங் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க.
Hello, we are from Bauda.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Who is that? Please go ahead.
Hello, sir, please unmute.
Right.
Hello.
Just wait for 5 minutes.
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm Selvam from Bauda, Vilupuram.
Okay. Very good, sir. Thank you.
Are we audible, sir?
Yes, sir, please go ahead, sir. You're audible.
I am Shantaram, Senior General Manager from Bauda, sir.
Sir,
Hello.
tell me, sir.
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
We are having very limited branches in Chennai, sir, because our presence is not much there in Chennai. So we
Okay.
are not having much of impact in Chennai region. But we are having lot of branches in the south, especially Tirunelveli, Thuthukudi area. There we are facing problems, sir. Actually, one of our branch also got water inside this premises. We could not open the branch for few days, 4-5 days. So that way, it is going to impact on our collection and other business activities as of now. Hello. Thuthukudi area, Thuthukudi Tirunelveli area, we are having a lot of impact on this. It is going to impact on our collection also nowadays.
So, sir, like what percentage of your borrowers are impacted, sir?
Sir?
Tentatively. What percentage of borrowers would be impacted tentatively?
Like, pardon, sir?
No, sir. What percentage of borrowers would be impacted, sir?
That we are assessing. We are assessing. Actually, our team is working on that. We are trying to give some temporary relief to our these borrowers also. Exact the damages we are assessing. That has impact on the business. We are assessing to get this final report. Some teams working on that.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Okay.
Jagadish, you want to add something?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Also there.
Yes, thank you, Karthik. So as of now, we don't have we don't have any branches in Chennai, but everyone said that, like the Tirunelveli and Thuthukudi area, the areas which is affected, like Ambasamudram and Thuthukudi areas were affected, but the collection percentage still sounds good. But on a grassroots level, there are some issues. The flood is affected to the people's, those who are the daily wages were affected and their households were damaged. That we are watching with the clients, and we are expected to support some clients through the we have some natural calamity insurance is there. So we are trying to support the clients through that insurance. That is which we are going to support them. And coming back to the like ringleader and effects, so the South Belt is having Tirunelveli and that area. They are like it's coming popularly nowadays. It is coming popular, and as they said, the fake voter ID cards, other cards. So that also coming popular in the one or two cases. But we are arresting with them through the proper verification of the utilization of the portals, like voter ID portals. So we are 100% verifying. That's why we are mitigating that. This just want to add it to the in front of the people. So those who are not verifying through the portal, you can use the portals, voter ID cards. So that is the only way which we can arrest the fake voter ID cards. That's it from our end. So these are the 3 points which I just want to put up on the table.
Okay. So anybody wants to contribute?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I am John Gladson from ESOF.
Yes, John, please come.
Yes, sir. So this is the first meeting in Southern. I am taking care of Tamil Nadu. So we have affected in Chennai 4 or 5 branches in flood. So we have conducted the lot of relief activities in Chennai. Nowadays collection is coming good. Collection is very improvement. In Thuthukudi is badly affected. Thuthukudi and Arumkaneri was affected very badly. So our staff was approached the customers frequently. That place also we have done relief activities. So I am mainly saying one point. So in Madurai, Usulambatti locations, the ringleaders issues was badly affected Usulambatti locations. Some of the ringleaders directly went to the police station and requesting the sub inspectors and police officers. So police officers also support to ringleaders. So this issues was very affected in Usulambatti locations.
So in other places also, whether this police complaint is being done by, is it a handiwork of some ringleader kind of people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm? They are taking money and trying to get out of it through
Yes, sir.
police support.
In police
Okay.
officials also collected the money from the ringleaders.
Naturally.
It's a whole ecosystem they have developed.
Okay, but anyway, we'll take up that matter. We'll take up that matter with the government because it's not a good practice to continue.
Right.
Mm.
In Pudukkottai, we have faced one of the such issue. The customer has taken loan from many of the MFI and told that she is lost in business. So she made a police complaint, and through some lawyers she sent notice also. So what we have done, we asked the members of the entire group to go and tell the police station as well as the place where they called someone and all that the person is willingly doing it, and she has not lost any business like that. We made ultimately she has compromised to make the payment. This was the one of the experience which we recently faced.
That's
So
the
wherever
right
such
way of
kind of
doing
things,
it.
yeah,
That's
we
the
will
right.
take the group members of the group so that it will be easy for us. Yes, sir.
That peer pressure is something which we are the entire microfinance, whether it is SHG or JLG, entire thing is on that peer pressure is what we are looking at. So if this kind of peer pressure has to be there, but if everyone joins together, then only the problem comes. Anyway, I think this is something we'll take up. Any other issues other than that? So, Saibal, I think let's then wind up.
Right. So three areas we are seeing that we need to really work on this thing. One is this coordinating among this our members working in these affected areas, and if we can, gear up our activities over there. The second thing is also what we are planning from a long time, that we are reaching to the local stakeholders, especially the police side. So we need to beef up that activity. These are the two activities which we have come. Third, yes, we need to also get some more insight that on this, what do you call this RTI's guideline on this calamity. So we need to do that one. And the fourth thing is definitely, which is everywhere across country, is KYC. These are the four issues which I could figure out mostly our colleagues they have talked about, and we need to work together. Apart from this, if you have anything, please you can indicate in 1 2 minutes, and otherwise I will request Mr. Momin to give his closing remark, and I will conclude it.
You can look at some of the other ones.
Over to you, Mr. Momin.
So, thank you, Saibal, and thank you everyone for contributing and being here with us for the last almost 2 hours now, and giving your inputs. I'm sure quite valuable inputs we have received, and we'll also take up this with the concerned people at the RBI level, at the government level. So wherever is possible, we will definitely take up. So one thing, as you said about the ringleader issue, something which we need to take care of ourselves. We have to educate our borrowers, our staff members, field staff members, and ensure that they don't get into that kind of a thing. Incentive mechanism and all, I know that it really plays both the ways. It also, but then you can't do away with the incentive mechanism because you also need to have some kind of a productivity, higher productivity. So you need to have incentive, but then how to have a proper check on that, that is something which you have to work out. Probably you have to have your internal audits and all little more stronger so that it doesn't really affect the business of the company. That's what you have to do about the ringleader. Secondly, regarding the relief measures, I would also endorse a point which some of you said that if you can have a collective way of supporting, that would be better, because that will give a better and equitable distribution of relief materials. So I would request Karthik to organize, coordinate with the concerned people in the state and see how best we can work on that, and Sadhan can help this out. About the police intervention, yes, we would definitely take up this matter. This is not a good practice it's a good healthy practice, so we will definitely take up that matter. And reschedulement part, I will also check, as Saibal said, we'll check up and if there is any specific instruction regarding that. But my understanding is that, as Sundaraman said, it is possible if it is regular account, we can do it without provisioning. That's what my understanding. But let me just check that also. So these are some of the things, and one has to, as everyone echoed, that responsible lending or fair practices, whatever you call it, we need to be a little more, much more transparent and more responsible as far as our lending approach is concerned. Business is one aspect, but then we should also see there is a healthy business happening in the state. And Tamil Nadu has been always ahead of everyone. And as someone rightly said, the kind of potential Tamil Nadu has is quite huge. It's not 50,000. It can be anything much beyond that. So let's work on that. And but then for reaching there, we need to do a proper way of working, in the sense, in the transparent way and in a more, I would say, responsible way. We should do the lending. So these are some of my points. So let's hope we can all meet together at the earliest. And I would hope some of you would be there in that lenders meeting in Bombay on 23rd January. I will be able to meet you, but we'll very soon have a meeting physically. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Peter wants to tell something.
Yeah, just 1 second. Like Sadhan, we have a Saibal, Gigi, we have a policy unit, we have an advocacy unit like that. We should have an intelligence unit to make a damage control for the sector. So some specific staff need to be assigned to collect the information from statewide to share with the state members, so that members will aware of it. What I am doing, you should aware of it. What you are doing, other person should aware of it, so that we should have an coordination of that. That's the main point I would like to make it up. It can be called the intelligence unit, it can be crisis management unit, whatever that you want to do it. It's up to Sadhan to make it up.
Yes.
And kindly see the mail which I sent it to you on the
I saw that.
Got it.
I'll
Peter
go
wants
through.
to tell you that from your time to now, there is a shift. Now we are also SRO. So this intelligence part is taken care of them. And when it comes to damage control and other things, then the industry building side, we start working on it. So there are two specific units are there where you will be getting, we are actually working together, what you are telling. Yeah, it is already there, Peter. We need to keep up, and with your support, with your points, please to help us. How can we strengthen it?
We'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and take care and have a good day. And but then let's all work for the sector, for the people. They are more.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. This annual is better.